Again, hit that like button if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to the channels. Now it's time to get to the meat of the conversation. We know the ladies like the meat.
The meat.
Yeah,
Pause.
oh, yeah, pause on that one. Y'all celebrating that meat a little bit too much now. Put the pause in there. All right, with that being said, you guys seen the thumbnail. I've heard Mr. Let Go and Ricky speak on this. I know he wasn't here. I think it was last week or the week before last. Can't recall, but Ali said Mr. Let Go that we would be surprised. Well, he asked the panel if we knew where you got that from because he heard you say it. Would you care to share where you got women on children from?
Well, I actually did a show called The 10 Reasons Why Children Are More Emotionally Intelligent Than Women. So I'm not going to go down that road, of course, but I have proven in different ways that women are children. And it's nothing wrong with that because at the end of the day, from a societal standpoint, women and children are in the same category when it comes to protection. You're on a boat and the boat is going down, it's women and children first. It's not the men. The men are last. If the men can make it up there after the women and children, cool. But at the end of the day, women are socialized together with children. The way women cry, and not cry, period, but how they're able from a societal standpoint, because we all cry, but we're able to cry. Well, they are able to cry without, anybody being like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why you do this? Like a child.
You can mention them.
Hold on, Rob.
Yeah.
When a child, we have to take care of women, which is okay, right? We have to, we provide them with tech. But the thing about it is we are the authority figures of women. So from a society standpoint, women are categorized as children, and that is the best place for them to be. For us to be able to protect them, we got to know where they are, So one of the things in my list is that children have a better understanding of their role than women do. You tell a child to sit down and tell a child to stop doing this, and tell the child to stop talking back because I know what I'm doing and allow me to run the household and run this, run that. A child is going to be like, they're going to act up a little bit, but they're going to understand why. And they're going to be like, okay, you tell a woman to sit down, tell a woman to stop doing this, tell a woman to same stuff. I'm trying to protect us. She's going to talk back and give you all kinds of hell. So from that, just one, because it's 9 other ones, but from that one standpoint, a child knows their role more than an actual woman does. So that's the reason why I say women are children. Women are more children than children.
Okay. Hold on, Ali, if anybody say anything. I appreciate that. I was just curious as to your thoughts on it initially. I was having a conversation earlier, and it seems to be that women are triggered by when men say women are children. Now, they don't have a problem saying women act like children, but when men say women are children, it seems to be a trigger word. Shout out to a She Critique. They show us on Fridays. 8 p.m. Central. That's on the other channel. But they were having a conversation, and Ricky was on the panel. And as I was going through the video, I thought it might be an interesting conversation. So I'm going to play a clip. It's a little lengthy, but it's not long. I think it's very valuable and gives a nice context of what we're about to really discuss. So I'm going to go ahead and play it now.
One of the things that I can appreciate, like when I'm thinking about a child relationship, with their dad, is I would not mind my husband coming to me with a soft heart, the way that they do with, especially men with their little girls. So in that regard, I can appreciate that analogy as treating me as, I don't want to say as a child because it sounds condescending, but that concern for taking care of and protecting. That aspect I can appreciate as a wife, knowing that my husband looks at me in terms of I don't want to say vulnerable in a negative sense, but like the weaker vessel, in the sense that he feels the need to want to take care of me and to protect me and come to me with a soft heart and talk to me from that place of love, like you would a child. Men just seem to be much more softer with their children, as opposed to when they're, relating with, their wife or what have you. So in that regard, I can pull a little bit from what Ricky is saying, and can look at that aspect of a child, but being condescending in terms of, and not saying that you were. I'm
Yeah,
saying in
no,
terms
you
of
good,
the
you
way,
good.
yeah.
I'll explain.
Mhm.
And again, listen, why I say the things I say them to hit certain points and to make you think about it. You see what I'm saying? Now, again, this is not y'all. I've never heard you ladies on this panel. As long as I've seen and I watch y'all, I've never heard y'all. But for me to say I haven't heard multitudes of women come up with these excuses. Listen to what I'm saying. No matter what, the man should be responsible, right? Keep the D in his pants, right? The reason your woman act like this is because you're not doing A, B, C, D, E, F, right? Y'all put y'all woman in line. Y'all supposed to be the man. The reason why your woman act this way is because you let her get away with it, right? So just like Thinking Man Podcast said, right? If y'all can't be responsible for the part y'all play in it, which a lot of these women do, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Please, let's be honest on this point, which a lot of these women do. No matter what part they played in it, no matter what happened, it come back on what the man did. I'm sure y'all done heard stories from plenty of y'all girlfriends. Yeah, I did this. I left him down there. Never say what they said. They come up with everything the man did. You always get a one-way story. So with that being said, right? If it always come back on me, and no matter what, I got to get the responsibility, the accountability, and the freight. What else could I call a woman but a child? Because that's who got kids up here. No matter what your kid do, you responsible for it, correct? Take your car, even though you told them, don't take the car. It's for your safety, right? Don't go to that party. I'm telling you, them kids that's at that party, they bad news. Don't go there, right? But they go, and who get that call at 2 a.m? Right? So if women continue to do this, if y'all continue to put it on the man, and if I'm gonna be responsible for everything, you're a child. I don't think y'all that, but this is what the women in ad nauseum is representing, right? Even this goofy, right? Because you don't like the way I say stuff, but it's the truth. Right? No matter what you do, no matter what you do, no matter how the man plays it, you could be right or wrong or indifferent. It always comes back on the man. So if that's the case, what else is a woman but a child?
All right, shout out to Ricky Williams and the Chic Critique.
Damn, Ricky.
You dropped that fire. You guys see the topic. Get ready to discuss
Rick.
the meat of the conversation. Women are children. Don't want a controlling man, but want the protection of a father. We heard a little bit of mistaken speaking on that. So let's talk, fellas. What do you guys thoughts?
I just want to say, damn, Rick, you left the mic on fire on that one. Beautiful explanation. I know that's definitely triggering for women when you use the term as child. I guess I would give a little honey. A lot of women acting immature, especially if you don't take accountability. But man, that was on fire, bro. I mean, it ain't really nothing that you really listen. If you want a man to protect you, I heard the minister say, if you want a man to protect you, then a man can't protect what he can't control. In fact, I guess the best way to say a man can't protect properly what he can't control. Period. So I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'm going to leave the rest for everybody else, bro.
One of the reasons why I don't argue with women is due to the fact that I'll be arguing with a child. The way women argue, the way women rationalize is like a child, right? So I'm never going to argue with a woman. Never have, not like I can't even remember an argument match between me and a woman ever in life, right? Now, disagreements, yeah, whatever, like, what are you talking about? I didn't do this. You did it. Yeah, trying to rationalize my way of thinking, but just to argue match, I don't do that, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be arguing with somebody that doesn't really have the capability to listen, to understand, versus listening to responding. So women listen to respond. Therefore, it's no reason for me to say anything. I'm gonna let her get it all out, and I'm like, okay, well, this is how I feel, and we'll go from there. And then she'll hang up on me because she's a child. Just little stuff like that as an example. So the bottom line is, women hang up on dudes. Women loud and get loud and not want to listen and all the other stuff. Men listen. If all of us was around each other and some shit happened, it was like, all right, I've been here before. Let's go this way. I'm not gonna be like, no, I don't know. No, I'm listening, right? So adults listen. Adults follow orders. Adults submit to the authority figure of the room. Children don't, not initially. You're gonna have to say something in order to, you want some candy, you want to do this. Well, with a woman, you got to rationalize on why they doing something, instead of just being like, all right, we got to do this. None of y'all got to tell me why we got to go this way. Y'all niggas like, yo, we got to go. I don't care what's going on. I'm going. Why? Because I know how to follow orders. Why? Because I'm adult. Adults know how to follow orders because we have jobs, and the entire world is put together where we all have to depend on each other. The whole independence bullshit. I'm independent. That's what children do. When children have little pull-ups on, they feel independent because they no longer have a diaper. And then when they don't have the pull-up on anymore, and they don't need pull-ups at all, and they go pee on their own, they feel independent. Like a woman, any person who thinks they're independent is a child. Because at the end of the day, this all is a system, whether we like it or not, and we all depend on each other. We're all dependent on YouTube right now. We're dependent on our cell phones, everything, our power, lights, everything. The damn toilet flush. If my toilet don't flush, guess what? My shit don't go down, and can't nobody fix it. Guess what? I'm screwed. Because I'm going to either depend on whoever or the damn plumber or somebody to fix it, because I can't fix the shit. Why? Because I don't know how. So I understand that the systematic part of life, therefore I am not a child. So people who don't understand that part, which is usually women, they are children.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say, man, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I think we pretty much we all gonna agree it's gonna turn into an echo chamber. So I'm gonna approach it from a different angle. I think most women deep down aspire to be treated like children, sure. Which is why, like, you don't hear men using baby voices when they want something, but you hear grown ass women, your girl, your wife, when she wants something real bad, baby, can I get that purse? You don't hear men do that. So, I think at the end of the day, women definitely want to be treated like child. I think they get caught up on the verbiage. Sure. Like when you telling a grown person that they are a kid, that is, kind of egregious, especially considering, like I said earlier, if women are children, well, goddamn what that say about the grown folks in this state of society we in. We love saying these things, right? In terms of women are irresponsible and women don't know their role and women are all over the place. They want to be masculine, they uncoachable, they this, they that, they this, they that. Sure, you're right. But what does that say about the grown folks that are supposed to be leading you?
Go ahead, Trill.
We say we leaders on this bitch 24/7. I'm a grown, I go my own way. I'll take care of this. I pay all the bills. I do this. I do that. Sure. But the fact is that our women are still running awry, outside of purpose, all type of shit. And what does the cause typically stem from, right? The man not being in the house. whether we like it or not. Even let's take women away from it. We were just talking about niggas shooting each other and fighting and robbing and breaking in cars, and y'all was going down to the prisons and talking to people and shit. Like, damn, all these niggas are saying the same thing when I ask them, hey man, your dad was in the house? Nah. So again, it's a give and a take, and I'm gonna beat this drum until we turn this shit around. You cannot claim to be a leader on one end and then blame your following for the environment being fucked up on the other. That's my only issue with that.